Crash must be nested in that temple. Our cure is close.
That Zaithisk you mentioned intrigues me.
That's enough. On your feet.
Where are you taking us?
If this is about that weapon your friend was talking about, we don't have it and we don't know shit about it.
Silence! Move!
No. No, I'm not going in there. I won't.
Anyone want to join her? As I thought. Through the doors. Now! The captain is expecting you.
Forward, carefully. These cultists have the crash on high alert.
Within the artifact, a feeling stirs.
Where did you... you are kin. State your purpose. Report to the infirmary. Gustil Stornagos will see to you.
Please, Chitrai, I can explain. The latest batch of cultists knew nothing of the astral prism. They were just trying to find Moonrise. They all head there. My Gish have drafted plans to assault the tower. They are ready to fight, Chitrai. We could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the astral prism, Therazin. My patience falters.
Yes, Chitrai. You heard him! Go!
Do as she says. She remains your Kithrak. For now.
Those doors. It is not a public forum. You are not familiar to me, Rastil. Do you bring news of the weapon? You ask me? I would relish nothing more than burning the Gake threat from this rock. We know infected flock to Moonrise Towers. I reported the gathering masses back to Tunarath. In response, they sent an Inquisitor. Instead of ordering an assault, we were told to join in this mad hunt for an ancient relic. Inquisitor Wargaz has the Queen's ear, so we have no choice but to follow him in this folly. The Inquisition never explain themselves, but I cannot imagine this is what our Queen wants. Still, perhaps you've heard of it. Tell me, does this sound familiar? It is small, angular, metal, adorned with Tirsu script. Stolen by true soul heretics.
You realize she seeks the artifact you carry.
What was that look? You know something. Do you have it? Shema Salavlakith. Give it to me. No. No! Yes. There it is. Exactly as described. The Inquisition will finally come to an end. Skva! Trickery? Heresy? How did you... You manipulate it when I cannot? It appears you have been chosen, Vin Isk. How lucky you are. Take the weapon yourself, then. Seek the Ch'rai below.
So freely. Such a lack of discipline would be
I heard they're making us join the... What if they don't find the weapon? Do we even know it? An Istik? But you can't be here. I can't be seen with you. The Ch'rai.
Quanirel, the Inquisition have more to worry about than who you talk to in the corridors.
Our Queen's eyes and ears. They're her will incarnate, and right now, they're here. The Kithrak is very worried about the Gate threat. Before you came here, discovering what is happening in Moonrise Towers was our main focus. We heard the Kithrak say the Inquisitor is wasting her time with this search for a weapon.
We? Don't bring me into it. I know when to keep my mouth shut.
Honestly, I don't love walking into a den of Killer Gith warriors. Especially not with the you-know-what's still wriggling in our heads. The Gith probably think decapitation is a perfectly reasonable cure.
This imposing portrait depicts a powerful Githyanki warrior, undeniably regal in her mien.
Vlaakith herself. She is both the sun that blinds us and the void that contains us. Praise be.
You take a moment to fully appreciate your masterpiece. She certainly looks a little less regal now.
A wretched display. I thought you better than such juvenile antics.
No. Oh, the Inquisitor will have our necks for this!
Consider it. You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore, I was not expecting an Istik. What brings you to my hatchery?
Failure at the first hurdle of existence. Most caretakers would crush it and be done.
You are not from Kreshilek. What are you doing here? Almost all of the eggs in his clutch have hatched. We await only one more, which is taking its time. Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance, but I shall. There could be greatness in that shell. I don't have time to parent you as well. What do you want now? You? What do you know about Githyanki child rearing? Still, the captain's due for an inspection any day now. And if she sees it here... Tell me, what will you do with it if I entrust it to you? That's what I feared. Still, I'm sure its nature will pervade, even if raised among lesser species. I can no longer ignore that Kithrak Therazin's patience has its limits. Very well. Here. Take these. They will aid your approach to the egg.
Large green egg with an uneven shell. You can see a vague outline of something within it. The egg is warm to the touch, the rough shell like slate beneath your fingers. Whatever is within is stirring ever so slightly.
Kalir's clutch held 36 eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored 100. Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped Illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children. Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young. The Queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once. The Inquisitor will be waiting. We must hurry.
My Arden spoke of one of our kin that escaped a crashing Geik slave vessel.
Ch'rai. Vlaakith's justice in flesh.
You have accomplished much, child. I am pleased to finally meet you. I heard enough druids died by your hands to make the deity Sylvanus himself weep. To business. I suspect you plucked something precious from the Geik ship. Something that belongs to us. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you. Do it. Do not disobey the Inquisitor.
Perhaps you should leave the thinking to me, Istik. Hand over the weapon. The Geik are about to execute their grand design and you seek to bargain. Pahakva. The weapon. Now. Is that so? Well then, humor me. What would you ask of an Inquisitor? A fool's request. Denied. Give me the weapon. Now.
Don't give it to him. No.
So it is found.
Vlaakith Gorg Shkathzai.
My queen. Shkathzai.
You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
The Deathless Queen has spoken. You will obey.
I expected little of Istik education, but here we kneel before our queen. Your choice of allies is most vexing. They do not become you, Lae'zel.
Chma Zala Vlaakith. You know me.
Our Lord of Kalir speaks most highly, as did Achaya before. You seek purity. I may yet grant it. Istik, you bear that which is ours. But are you friend, or are you thief? an unexpected servant. Your will is strong. Your kind will go far for glory, as you have shown by being here. Extend your fealty one step further, and you will be rewarded beyond your mortal reckoning. That weapon you carry, the astral prism, it is corrupted.
I will cleanse it for you, my queen. Tell me how.
There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, a blight. They are an agent of the grand design, sent to sabotage the astral prism. Our last defense against the return of the Illithid Empire. As long as they live, the prism is compromised. Kill them! Do this, and I will cleanse you and your allies. Do this and ascend!
Ascension. My queen. An honor gained. A burden borne. You must accept. Refuse, and you will know my fury.
You are being lied to. I will be obeyed!
Skvar! Do not defy my queen! Sherlock, you would stand against me!
Autonomy begets consequence. Wargas, see that my orders are followed. If not, eliminate them. And enter the prism yourself. See that protocol is done.
With pleasure, my queen.
Use this to enter the prism, or deny me. The choice, as ever, is yours. But know this. My wrath is carried with each of my faithful. It will find you.
To refuse Vlaket is to refuse me. You will do as she asks, or I will be her wrath. You know where my fealty lies. You have always known. I will wait here. Turn your back, and you will feel my blade against it.
Well, this is exciting. It's not every day you get to speak to a god queen, much less be bossed around by one.
We have our orders from the Queen of the Githyanki herself, no less. Now might be the time to consider obeying them.
Insert the artifact, or I take it from your corpse. This is the way forward.
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower. Your mind burns hot with excitement. The concentration of psionic force is small but unmistakable. This must be a pocket of the astral plane.
Boundless. Timeless. Like every dream that ever was stitched together. It is home.
So you came. In spite of all my warnings. Disappointing. Come, we will talk in private. Just the two of us. I I may have made a mistake trusting you. I told you to stay away from the Githyanki, but you just couldn't help yourself. Could you? You are a worthy ally. Very well. What do you want to know? I'm just like you, an adventurer from Baldur's Gate that was infected with an illithid tadpole and seeks to be free of the Absolute. But unlike you, unlike anyone else in any plane, I know Vlaakith's secret. It is a secret so great that if her people ever found out, that would be the end of her rule, the end of her. That same secret is how I've been protecting you from the Absolute. I can hear your thoughts. You think I'm lying. Vlaakith warned you that I would try to deceive you. But consider this. What reason have I to deceive you? I want the same thing as you. Freedom. I'm on your side. I have been since the very beginning. It seems I was right to put my faith in you after all. Thank you. Vlaakith will be furious, to make no mention of your Githyanki companion. The Lich Queen fears nothing more than the loss of her empire. The knowledge I have of her deception will bring that about. Godlike in power, yes, but with none of the sanctity. Vlaakith is lying to her people. She pretends to know how Gith destroyed the Mind Flayer Empire. In truth, she knows nothing. If the Illithid Empire were ever to return, she would be incapable of stopping them. And if her people found out about her impotence, there would be mutiny, revolution, the end of her rule. But that very power, the power to resist Illithid control, which Vlaakith only pretends to know, is how I've been protecting you. I suppose she hoped to extract it from my corpse. Since you spared me that fate, she will come for you. And yet you did not. I can only assume there was something you felt was worth saving. I have delayed long enough. The next attack is overdue, and I can't risk you being caught in the middle of it. I need you out there, searching for the Absolute. You were on the right path, to Moonrise Towers. Return to it. Be warned, the Inquisitor awaits your return from this place with orders to kill you. No doubt the rest of the Kresh will join him. Good luck.
Speak. Have you killed my queen's enemy? Blasphemy! She warned you not to trust the one inside.
Your mind tingles. Lae'zel seeks entrance.
Skva! You defy me, which means you have something to hide. The Chirai is waiting. You will tell him what you saw, or your corpse will be the next thrown in the Kresh's burial pit.
Lae'zel, I've been waiting. You are named Hashalak. Bend your head, for my blade is ready.
Chirai, please, summon Vlaakith. There's much...
Irrelevant, Gake wretch. The Queen has spoken. Your death is decreed.
You realize what Lae'zel doesn't. Whatever the outcome of your visit to the Astral Prism, Vlaakith had no intention of letting either of you live.